Okay, on this one, they call this a two-way frequency table because there are two different parts to the table. So in other words, we have students who passed math and failed math, and then we have students who live on campus and students who live off campus. So they tell us the totals 175. They ask whether they pass their math course or whether they live on campus. Okay, so what percentage of the students passed math? So what you do is you're going to add these two numbers together. Oh, wait, I bet they explain it really well. Yeah, so see how they highlight it? You're going to add those together to get 77, and you divide it by 175. That will give you a decimal, so you still have to multiply by 100 to get the percent. Then it says, what's the percentage of students who live on campus? So now you want to look at this row and add those two numbers together to get 70 over 175. You'll get a decimal times by 100 to get the percent. Okay, the third one says we are asked to find the percentage of students who live on campus and passed math. So now our total is no longer 175. Our total is only those that live on campus, which was 70, and 49 of them passed math. So we want to write the fraction as 49/70ths and then change that to a percent by timesing by 100. And then they're asked, is there evidence that those who live on campus tend to pass math more often than average? So it said that 70% of the students who live on campus pass math. But we found that overall, 44% of the students pass math. So yes, 70 is much greater than 40. So yes, the percentage found in part C is much greater than the percentage found in A. Oh, this is nice because you could just look at C and A and see that it's greater. So it would be a yes. Okay, so we have to read these really careful. Okay, so these are all adults and there's 200 of them. What is the percentage of adults that exercise? So we're going to come and do this row right here. So we have to do 65 plus 27. And there's 92, and then that's out of 200. So we want to divide by 200. That gives us a decimal, and we have to times by 100 to find the percent, which is 46. The next one says, what percentage of adults are not vegetarian? Wait, not vegetarian. So it's all adults, so we're going to add those two and then divide by 200. And that gives us 3/10. So we times that by 100 to find the percent, which is 30%. What percentage of adults who are not vegetarian exercise? So we're going to look at just the 27/33 for our total. So 27 plus 33, what was that? 20, oh, I guess I'm not here. Oh, 27 plus 33. So our total is 60. So we have 60. And we want to know the percentage that exercise. So that's going to be 27. So we want to do 27 divided by 60. And then we're going to have to times that by 100 to get 45. Is there evidence? Did my hand already touch that? I think it did. Is there evidence that adults who are not vegetarian, okay, here's adults who are not vegetarian, do they tend to be exercises more often than average? So we're talking about percentage of adults who exercise. So that's A, 46. And the percentage of adults who are not vegetarian exercise is 45. So it would be no, because the percentage in part C is about the same. No, because the percentage found in part C is about the same as percentage found in B. Not vegetarian. No, we want the first one. Yes, because the percentage found in part C is much greater No, it's not true. Yes, because the percent in part C is much greater than the percentage found in part B. Is there evidence that adults who are not vegetarian tend to be exercise more often than average? So all adults exercise about 46%, and those that are not vegetarian are about 45%. So yeah, it's going to be the first one. Okay, let's go to the next one. We'll do that again. What percentage of students have a curfew? So we're going to be doing these two added out of 220. So we'll do 66 plus 22 equals divided by 220 equals, and times 100 to get the percentage, which is 40. So about 40% have curfew. What percentage of students have chores? So now we're going to do the first column. So have chores. So we're going to do 66 plus 55 and divide by 220 times by 100 to get 55. What percentage of students who have a curfew have chores? So we have to know how many have a curfew, which was 66 plus 22. So 88 have a curfew. That's going to be this one. And then which one of them have chores is the 66, which is the same as 6/8. We'll just do 66 divided by 88. And we'll times that by 100 to get 75. Okay, now what's our question here? Is there evidence that students who have a curfew tend to have chores more than the average? So 55% have chores, 75% have a curfew and have chores. So yes, they do, because C is much greater than B. So it's going to be this first one, because A doesn't have to do with chores. It just says they have a curfew. So 40% have a curfew, but 55% have chores, and then 75 have a curfew and chores. So it would be the second one. Kind of have to read these carefully, I think, to understand. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the last one. 150 college students. Oh, this is just like our example. What percentage of students passed math? So we're going to have to add 24 and 39 and divide by 150. So 24 plus 39 equals divided by 150. 42%. You times that by 100 and you get 42. What percentage of students live off campus? So we're going to do how many live off campus. So we're in the second row. So we're going to do 39 plus 21 and divide that by 150 college students total. And that's 40%. We do times by 100 to actually get the percent if you're curious. What percentage of students who live off campus passed math? Okay, so we want to do 39 out of, and then we're going to have to add 21 to 39, which was it 60? 0, yeah, 39 60ths. So we'll do 39 divided by 60, and that's 65%. Is there evidence that students who live off campus tend to pass math more often than the average? So we have to find pass math for students, which is 42%. That's the average. And if they live off campus, they pass it 65% of the time. So yes, because C is much greater than A. Okay, that's the end of the lesson.